We're rocking it out old school today. Here we go.
All right, I'm going to have the announcements for you today. I'm going to tell you what's going on. I'm here with Mr. Murin. Let's start out with the Pledge of Allegiance.
May everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, DECA is selling some, for Suicide Prevention Month, they are selling some candy. Today is the last day. It's $1.25. I saw them out there during Magic Time yesterday, and all proceeds are going to go to Red Oak.
Credit cards are now accepted at the indoor concession, and just like the football field, there is a $5 minimum. This is a concession stand, not the vending machines.
This is your last chance to get tickets for Homecoming. Let's go crazy. Tomorrow is Homecoming. You have to get them now. I'm sure Mrs. Cardinal is probably at her last wits selling tickets, so you might not get a friendly exchange there, but
It'll be friendly, but you just have to be patient. There will be a Garden Club meeting on Monday, October 2nd with Mrs. Walker in room 113. New members are always welcome.
all right, there are some sports. I don't see them in here, so I am going to refresh the page because I do not see our sports scores in here. So give me 1 second. If not, I'm going to have to.
I know the.
Oh, here they are. It was a big day for varsity at Good Park Golf Course on Thursday. The day started off kind of cool, and they had to play through a little bit of rain, but they showed up ready to go. The team finished 5th out of 8 in the Suburban League American Conference with a team score of 342. That's our lowest Suburban League tournament total in the last 11 years. Contributing to team scores were Marco Silva with a 75, Devin Miller with an 86, Cole Macco with an 88, and Maverick Octella with a 93. Maverick had his personal low for the tournament. Christian had his personal low for the tournament. Tony broke 50 with a 49 on 9 holes in a match for the very first time. And Marco with his 75, Cole with his 88, Devin with his 91 contributed in all 4 Suburban League team scores this season. Marco with his 75 average placed second individually in the conference. I think that's probably a first for Barberton golf. The JV had 3 golfers who shot their personal best against Copley. Great job to Vincent, Braylon, and Phoenix. They didn't win, but they had a great time, and they are getting better every day. Vincent Weiland with a 46, Braden Trout with a 50, Phoenix Gower with a 61, Parker Wigner with a 61, Theo George with a 64, Tyler Forstall with a 66, and the final regular JV match is today versus Chippewa.
Volleyball update. Barberton lost against a very competitive Medina Highland on Thursday. JV lost 9-25, 10-25, and the varsity lost 11-25, 8-25, 4-25. Barberton was led by Mia Taylor and Mona Reese with 2 kills each. Katie Rodriguez with 3 assists, Mona Reese with 2 blocks, Mia Taylor with 7 digs, and Carly Andres with 3 service points.
All right. Mia Taylor also had an ace, and the varsity team's record is 3-12, and the JV is 2-12. The boys' varsity and JV soccer teams took on St. Vincent St. Mary. Both teams came out on top with the wins. For the JV, goals by Jason Gates, Iba Alba, or how do you say that one? Ordana,
maybe,
and Frankie Sanchez. Assisting the Magics were Frankie Sanchez and Carden Fouts. And for the final score of 3-1, the varsity, Corey Martin struck early in the first half to go up 1-0 with an assist from James Marks, and the Magics held for the lead for the rest of the game to take down the Irish for a win 1-0. With wins from both teams, the Magic's JV record is now 3-5. The varsity is now 5-1. The boys are back in action next week, taking on Arroyo for senior night. And I have heard that this was the first time ever that the Magic soccer team has beat St. V.
Could possible. We're going to do our Magic Money. I have Adriana Tucker from Mrs. Weeks.
I have Chris Ellis, and that was from Mrs. Weeks.
I have Haley Lorenzo from Mrs. Weeks.
I have what looks like Salai Green from Mrs. Weeks.
And I have another from that same young lady, Salai Green from Mrs. Weeks. I know Mrs. Weeks not the only one handing out Magic Money. It's just kind of a coincidence. Sports for tonight. Obviously, we have football, homecoming. Let's show up, and then we have JV football tomorrow, and obviously the dance. The vending machines. Please watch the coins that it dispenses. Okay, there are dollar bills, dollar coins, excuse me. There are dollar coins that they are not quarters, they're not 50 cents pieces, they are dollar quarters. So please be aware of that. Just be aware.
Dollar coins, y'all.
And if you are ever worried about something, please see Mr. Philo. We used to use the gold ones. That's what the Tooth Fairy used to give out.
Oh, the Tooth Fairy has given out gold coins.
That's what
in my,
we used to give out.
house, too.
Today's day obviously is the color day. Let's show up tonight for the game and see your friends walk across the field for homecoming. Don't forget that if you're looking for volunteer hours and you would like to be part of the Main Street Barberton, there's the contact information. You have the basketball clinic information in there. I want you to do the lunch. And then if you're interested, my last thing is, well, not my last thing, but if you are interested in voting at the November 7th general election, you have to register by October 10th. We do have voter registration forms in the main office if you're interested.
I have the lunch menu, and I have one other thing. Today's lunch is pepperoni calzone, which actually sounds pretty darn good. And we are going to show Good Morning BHS, and on that episode of Good Morning BHS, which is a separate link in the Google Classroom, there will be some of the homecoming senior court members saying why you should vote them for King and Queen. Voting is now, so go into your Google Classrooms. The link is there for you to vote. I want to see, we don't always get a ton of people voting. Get on your Chromebooks, go to the link, and vote for who you think should be the homecoming king or queen.
And so while we're talking about homecoming, students, appropriate dance, once again, you start bending over that partner, you're going to get your wristbands cut. We don't want to do that. If I have to stop the music, you guys know. Also, please understand, there are times, there was a couple years ago, we had to stop the music, turn on the lights because we had a medical concern during that. So sometimes it's not always something, about inappropriate dancing. Sometimes there are other reasons. So just bear with us. We'll get through. Make sure, because it's 8:30 to 10:30, make sure that you have a ride coming at 10:30. Okay, we hang around and wait. We should not be waiting longer than 15 minutes for your ride to come get you. Once again, I'm not dumb. I know what goes on after homecoming. I want you all to be safe. Save it for after homecoming. If you come in and you've done something you shouldn't have been doing that's inappropriate beforehand, you face school consequences. Okay? We will have breathalyzers at the door. So let's make sure we make good choices. Save it for later. I know it's happening. I just hope you guys make the right choices afterwards. We're not stupid and dumb. We know what goes on. So with that, we'll see you in the halls. Let's be safe this weekend.
Have a safe homecoming and have a fun homecoming.